Something's happened on that island.
It's an evil place. Bad things happen there.
Even the doctor wouldn't bring us to a haunted house.
Are those graves?
Well, that's disturbing.
There's hatred here, Tegan. Anger. It wants us to go.
I thought I saw someone. Indistinct, moving through the dark.
Like a scream without a face, like insanity walking. It was laughing.
I was wrong. I'm not all right. There's something evil here.
We can't stop it.
What's going on here, Doctor?
It's all in good being rigid and rational, but you only need to be wrong once and there'll be nothing to help when the ghosts come out to play.
I think we woke a demon.
Doctor!
Hi everyone, Tyler's Go13 here, and a while ago I did a review of the first story in the 5th Doctor box set, and that was Psychodrome, and now I'm reviewing the second story, Iterations of I. So, yeah, they're both 4-part stories, and yeah, I was quite fond of Psychodrome, if you saw the last review, and now Iterations of I is another good story. It's very different. It has got some similar elements, but it's very different. While Psychodrome, was very much a story based around the characters, quite literally. This story is very different in that it's basically a haunted house story, but it's got a very big twist, and it's quite a good twist, I think. It's a very good way to play on that idea. And it's got quite a few terrifying moments in it. Now, the first episode is basically just the Doctor and his companions. You do have some little bits at the start as kind of like set up bit, but the Doctor and his companions don't really interact with anyone until right at the end. So as first parts go, it kind of like goes back to that archetypal thing. It's not really, doesn't fit in overly well with the 5th Doctor's era, that kind of like idea. The style of it does, and I forgot to mention this last time. The music in this is very 80s, but it's good, in a good way. The music used in the 80s often gets accused, especially in Doctor Who, of being rubbish. But it did have some good ones, and here I think they're harkening back to that, but in a good way. And it's just very good music, especially in Psychodrome. Not too much. Here I don't really remember it too much, but so you got this haunted house story, and obviously you're gonna have interesting things going on with that. First episode, as I said, the Doctor, Tegan, Nyssa and Adric. Of course, Adric is recent addition to Big Finish, and it just works very well, I think. That first episode. Unfortunately, when it gets towards the end of the plot, gets a bit more revealed. It's similar to Psychodrome. They've got the same problem really, that they're based so much around mystery. And when that mystery's over and you get to the final episode, it just really gets quite disappointing and quite a not low-key ending, just kind of like a anticlimax of an ending, I'm afraid. So that's unfortunate about this story and Psychodrome. And that's one thing that I really would fault the box set for. Nevertheless, it is definitely worth getting. But anyway, so Adric in this, he's actually quite good in this, I think. This story is very much made for him, I guess. And he's very good in this. Nyssa, she gets to be scared a lot, and it's good to have some variety in what the characters do. So, it's good on that part. Tegan, not really taking away much of Tegan. She's basically just being Tegan in this, and she doesn't get a lot to do in this. She's more the comic relief, I guess. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way. And then the Doctor himself, there's not really much to take away from this either with him. He's kind of like got double act with Tegan sometimes, but overall he's enjoyable in this. You got some supporting characters. It's set in Ireland, so I think it's one of the very few that are set in Ireland. Well, set on an island off just off the coast of Ireland. So yeah, you know, it's got that unique thing going for it, I guess. And there are some scary moments. I can't really go into too much detail, but you know, especially in the middle, that's where it gets really good, I think, and that's where it gets really scary. So overall, you know, a great ghost story, great haunted house story, I guess, with a very good twist, very scientific twist. Unfortunately, when it loses the mystery a bit, it does get a bit predictable and dull in the final part, but overall it's good, I think. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 overall. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all next time when we go back to the Fourth Doctor Adventures and review Last of the Colophon. Bye everyone.